What's going on, people, and welcome to the Blue Steel Podcast Show. I'm your co-host, LV, live, along with my co-host, Jeff. If you can, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Also, too, hit that bell icon to get notifications for our new show. This is our quick hitter that we do at the top of the week. We're going to do a quick recap of this weekend's playoffs. Let's get straight into it. Jeff, my man, playoff P, playoff P, playoff P.
Yeah, I mean, he plays one game every 3 games. That's pretty much what he does. So the other day, he put up like 31 or 34. I forget him and Kawhi. They play well, but he has to do that. That's the only way they got a chance to win, man. He can't be putting up 4 for 17 or whatever he did, basically back-to-back games in Utah. Like that's him, at this point. Tonight will be an interesting game, and hopefully Donovan Mitchell's healthy and he can play. I don't know who I'm going with tonight, man. I thought the Clippers would win Game 3. Game 4 is big, man. Mitchell going to need to step up big time. And the Clippers, I think Kawhi will put up numbers. It's a playoff feat, man. What you think? What you think about your boy? What you think he's going to
do? Hey, man, I think he's going to play big. I think he was listening to our show. That's what I think. And, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, because he came out and he lit him up. And but this is what we expect from Boy George. Once again, we always ask the question, is he a superstar or isn't he? You know what I mean? But hey, he feels he is a superstar, and look, he showed it. But my thing is that when you're a superstar, you're supposed to do stuff like that. It shouldn't be a shock that's what he's doing. You're in the playoffs, you're trying to win a chip. This is what you should be doing. You know what I mean? You're a perennial all-star. Come on, let's go. Step it up and make it happen. Hey, look, I'll put it to you like this. If Donovan Mitchell can't play, the Clippers got the series. I mean, they just don't have enough firepower to really compete with if Paul George is playing up to par. And, of course, Kawhi Leonard being as consistent as he is. You got Reggie Jackson. You got some solid pieces over there. I don't see them beating the Clippers. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Hopefully he comes back. I don't know what the deal is with Mike Conley. Hopefully he's okay also too. Yeah, so look, man, hey, listen, you can't lose that type of production from a team like Utah and think that they're going to be the team like Clippers that got 2 All-Stars on the team that any given night both of them can go off like what happened last game. So,
right.
I mean, let's see what happens, and hopefully they can pull it off. But let's switch it up. Let's go over to the Valley of the Suns, Jeff. Sweet. My boy CP3 is looking like the second coming of Isaiah Thomas, shall I say it? Zeke and the Bad Boy Pistons. His leadership is off the chain. He's just on a totally different level. What say you, Jeff?
CP3, he balled out. But, man, I would have fired Mac or Mark Malone, whatever his name is, coach for Denver after the game. How you want to let a guy literally torch you with the same play 3 games in a row? Like, no adjustments. I'm coming off a high ball screen, pick and roll. There's no roll. It's just piss ball shooting every time at the elbow. Like, come on, man. No adjustment. Like, that was terrible. I'd be
Jeff,
mad
it's simple basketball, man. Like, you absolutely
right. Easy play. Like, come on, man. Like, I got to do something different. But that was terrible. He balled out, but that was terrible coaching. Horrible. He should be fired today. Like, he should be done. I don't think he does a good job with some of the younger pieces they have anyway, not playing them, not implementing them. They need to clean house, just like Portland. You need to do the same thing. Well, what you think?
Hey, look, I totally agree with you. I just think, man, if you want my honest opinion, I just think the universe is lining up perfectly for CP3. I'll put it to you that because, hey, look, with Jokic going out, them pretty much sweeping him last night. Then you got Donovan Mitchell going down. Then you got Kyrie going down. It's like all the guards are going down, and he's got the top guard left, which is Devin Booker, next to him, along with the other cast that they have with the Valley of the Suns. It's like the universe is lining up for him, man, to get his ring. If Utah does not make it, because to me, they were their threat. That was the biggest threat. They're going to beat the Clippers. They just are. It's just momentum, man. I don't know. It's just something with the universe. I don't know. I keep on saying that, but it's just you got things working in his favor that is set up for the Suns to make it to the finals and win it. That's, to me, what it's all set up to be, man. You know what I mean?
Got a shot.
Yeah, man. He looked sensational, man. He had 37 points last night. He looked He looked great, man. He looked great. He didn't look like he was 30. What is he, 35, 36? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think he's like 36. Like, he didn't look that old, man. He looked like he's still in his 20s. But that's the hunger, man. That's the hunger. He's trying to get one ring. That's all he wants. Everyone else got a couple of rings. All the other stars, except for Melo, he's just trying to get one. And that's where you see it. You see the hunger in him. And he's focused, man. He's locked in. Hey, Jeff, you're a Lakers fan. What happened to that shoulder injury, man? I think that was a joke. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think.
I told y'all I was there. He had his arm was detached, man. But honestly, it was just he's playing well. It was just horrible coaching as well. They're doing the same play, but they got a good shot. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely true. All right, come on. Let's switch it up. We got a game tonight with the Hawks and the 76ers. Hey, man, look, I think the 76ers just flexing their muscle. They got too much on the inside. Joel Embiid is just a monster down there, man. He's like Shaq, not even 2.0, 1.0, because no one could be as big as Shaq. But he's a monster in there. They have nobody for him. They have nobody on the wing for Ben Simmons. I love Trae Young, but I think this is pretty much the end for the Hawks. What say you, Jeff?
I agree, man. It's Embiid, man. Embiid is just beast, and he's playing against his son. He's like 1 year old. So there's nothing more to be added with that, man. They just hit a juggernaut, which we expected. I do love the story, man. Atlanta made a huge turnaround that they brought in. Why can't I think of the coach's name? What's his name? I can't think of his name.
Who, for the Hawks? For the Hawks?
Yeah.
Oh, Nate McMillan.
Nate McMillan, man. Great job. Should never been fired in Indiana, like we said. So, yeah, that's a wrap. I think that's over. I think that ends in 5. So.
Hey, man, look, I think a lot of the Hawks players earned a lot of money. Yeah, they earned a lot of money.
Get a nice contract.
Hey, listen, it's going to be hard to keep a lot of those guys there now. Yeah, you know what I mean? Who? I think who's the forward down there? Collins, I think that's his name. Collins. He earned his enough a lot of money. Your boy, like you was telling me, it was Bogdanovic.
I don't know if he's a free agent though, but Collins is. So he turned down a nice contract for them too. So I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep him or not.
Yo, man, listen, if any of those top teams can get him, that's a big boost. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean that's pretty much how it is. But to end things off. Oh, man, it's not looking too good in Brooklyn, Jeff. It's really, really not. The Greek Freak has let loose. They allowed him to do what he does, which is just run down the court, do an in-and-out dribble, throw his elbows up, and dunk it. That's just what he does. He doesn't shoot a jumper. He doesn't shoot a three. He just goes in, backs up. Goes in, backs up, in and out, picks his leg up, Patrick Ewing style, and dunks it. Like, that's all he does. And because of that, the series is 2-2, and Kyrie went down with an angle. I think the Greek Freak bridged them. But, hey, that's just my opinion because I'm a hoopster, and I know that that's the last thing you do. You got to give a guy an area to kind of land. You don't go underneath a guy when he's going up for a layup. You just don't bump. That's automatic. You know what I mean? That goes back to when we play in the playground. But that's my opinion. What say you, Jeff?
I don't know if there's intentional or not, but definitely try to give guys some room. Brooklyn's in trouble, man. I don't think there's any way Kyrie will play tomorrow, and Harden probably not either. So I tell you what, though, Middleton stepped up. He gets paid too much not to step up on the road. Come on, man. You're not a role player when you're perennial all-star sometimes, and you're getting paid like 20 cents. You're not a role player. You got to play on the road. So if he steps up, and a lot with the officiating, like you mentioned on a couple of rants and stuff like that. Depends how it's called, how they end up playing. Playoff basketball is usually a little more physical, so we'll see that part. KD gonna have to have a monster game, like 50, for them to have a shot. Not have a shot, but for them to win, I guess is the best way. Yeah, it's tough now, man. If neither one of them play, they can definitely be beat. So we'll see. But that'll be interesting to see. I don't think either one of them will play tomorrow.
Hey, listen, man. Look, I think Kyrie's done. I think he's done for the season, man. This is typical him. This has just been his career. Like when he goes down with an injury, whether it's to his foot or to his leg, shoulder, hand, whatever it is with Kyrie, He's done. Like, he's gone for like 6 months. You're like, yo, I thought he was supposed to be back a month ago. You know what I mean? He's like, he's gone. You know, he's injured. He's not coming back. I don't think he's coming back. I think this hamstring thing is a little bit more of a big deal with James Harden. I think they're not really being honest about it. I think he tweaked it a lot more than what they're saying. If KD can pull off a Herculean type of act and average 40 or 50 and just win 2 games, oh, bro, he's on it, bro. I think he's the best player in the world, but that just stamps it, okay? Because that's what they need. They need to win tomorrow night. If they win tomorrow night, I can see them pulling it out. If they don't win, they're not winning in Milwaukee. They're not. There's no way they're winning in Milwaukee. Milwaukee has the home court, and as you said it, Jeff, it's playoff basketball, man. So when you go to the other team's arena, the refs are going to call it differently. They are. It was very obvious. I mean, I've said it, but you just better pray, okay, that those same refs don't come to Brooklyn. Because if they allow them to pretty much play roughhouse and PJ Tucker do what he did, seal it, stamp it, mail it off, it's over for the Nets. That's pretty much going to be their season, man. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion, boss. You know, but hey, man, it's kind of like what we've always said, man. You know, you got to be healthy, man. It's kind of the same thing that happened to the Lakers. You got to be healthy. The playoffs is tough. And, you know, it's a wear and tear on your body. It really shows how resilient you are, right? Or how can I say, Jeff, how in shape you are. You know, can you handle the pounding that comes with the playoffs? And because it's an extended season, you know? So, yeah, man, we got to see what's going to happen. But, hey, man, great show, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, people, thank you for coming by. Please, also, too, before we end it, I want you guys, we love your comments. Keep the comments coming. We love them. If you likes, dislikes, we love it all because it's something we could talk about on the show and me and Jeff can debate it. But please continue to send those. Also, too, hit that like, share, subscribe button and hit that bell icon for notifications on our new and up-and-coming shows. All right? Hey, Jeff, great job, my man.
Yes, sir. See you soon, bro.
See you soon, my man. Peace.